Welcome to another episode. I'm so excited for you to be here, and I have another action-packed show for you this week. And we're going to start off with an event that I actually personally attended and participated in. It was the New Jersey Lottery Rock, Paper, Scissors tournament for $10,000. Over $25,000 in cash prizes given out total. But if you won, it was 10 grand. Why not enter? So, there was over 380 participants, I being one of them, and I did not do so well. I didn't make it past the first day. I was actually one of the first contestants on Friday, and I got swept out. I tried to listen to ChatGPT versus going to my gut, and that was a bad idea. Always go with your gut, people. Go with your gut. Anyway, 3 people did last the rounds and made it to Sunday to the championship bracket. Emma DeLuca Knighton, Costi Yablon, and Julio Rivera battled it out to see who would be crowned the champion of Rock, Paper, Scissors for the second year. So the 3 faced off in a round robin. Emma lost to both Julio and Costi, giving her 3rd place and securing her $3,500. Not a bad way to take 3rd place. I'd take it. Julio and Costi battled it out for the championship in a best of 7. Julio took the 2-0 lead, but then Costi won 2 in a row to tie it up at 2 apiece. Then they both threw paper, tie. Then Julio threw paper and Costi threw rock. Now Julio's in the lead 3-2. Then they both threw rock. Julio throws scissors, and then Costi threw paper, giving Julio the 4-2 victory, along with the championship and $10,000. Congratulations, Julio. Really, really cool to watch this event and participate in and see it in person. Over in Canada, Canadian Broomball. I love Broomball. It's so fun. I can't ice skate, but you can run with sneakers in this sport versus playing with ice skates. That works for me better. I don't know. It sounds more fun. Anyway, for the women's senior nationals division, Grey Bruce Storm faced off against Phoenix in what was a very defensive game. It was 0-0 heading into the 3rd overtime before the game-winning goal was scored by number 12 Shannon O'Reilly of Storm. Congratulations, Storm. Now for the men's, Ottawa Nationals faced off against Les Boys. And the only goal happened in the first period. And that was the champions, Les Boys. Congratulations. Now the mixed division, that was a game. It was Broom Shack faced off against Gladiators, and it was tied 1-1 and forced an overtime period. There was a bad pass, a diving shot for the game-winning goal. Broom Shack wins. Congratulations, Broom Shack. I mean, to be that person to have scored that goal, that's something you don't ever forget. Then over in Croatia, flag football Adrian Bowl 5. This was the Lebajon Frogs faced off against Krenzaki Jabek. Jabek actually stands for Badger. Thought that was interesting. For the championship, the Frogs led 29-13 at the half. They didn't give it up. The Frogs went on to win with a final score of 42-25. Congratulations, Frogs. I found a new one for you. This sport's really old. It's been around for, I think they just passed their 100 years a few years ago. This is called a buggy race. And it's not what you're thinking. It's not those off-road buggies. No. The Carnegie Mellon University Buggy Alumni Association has these buggies that you push, you're going to see, you push them up a hill by a person, and there's actually a person inside these buggies. I would get stuck. They look so tiny, and they move quick. They move quick. So someone's pushing them up a hill. They're pushing them along the course. Then when they let go and they're steering downhill and trying to keep up pace, like, I'm going to have to go to this event next year because these things move quick. These times were close, and it was really fun to watch. So they had multiple different divisions. The all genders division, Pika A, 2 minutes, 27.95 seconds. Second place, SDC A, 2 minutes, 28.77 seconds. I'm telling you, close. Men's division, even closer. SDC A, 2 minutes, 10.95 seconds. CIA 2 minutes, 11.30 seconds. Pika A, 2 minutes, 12.07 seconds. Like, so close, so close. Basically, they run these different trials and they time each other, you know, just to get to see who gets the fastest laps or the fastest time trial. And it's impressive. It's impressive. The women's division, SDCA, 2 minutes and 32.34 seconds. And CIAA, 2 minutes, 35.47 seconds for second place. Congratulations there. And props to that person that's inside those driving, because that is really hard and that impresses me. Sticking with college, table tennis. Rockford, Illinois, the NCTTA Table Tennis Nationals. Co-ed division, Texas Wesleyan took home first, defeating California, and UCLA took home third. In the women's division, UCLA took home first. NYU took home second, and Columbia took home third. In the women's doubles, Hartford University took home first, and NYU took home second. And in the men's doubles, UC Berkeley defeated University of Puerto Rico to take home gold. Now, the singles matches. Let me tell you, this was a good one. Victor Shi faced off against Ved Shelf. And I apologize if I say your names wrong. They had a battle. It was, wow. It was crazy to watch. Ved was up 3-0, but that Victor didn't give up. Ved had a few chances to take home the victory, but Victor didn't let it go. He did not go down without a fight. He took it to a 7th game, down 3-0, ended up winning 4-3. Congratulations, Victor. Then, in the women's division, this was no different. Kelly Yen and Rachel Wang went back and forth in an intense battle. Kelly Yang came out the winner 4-3 in another great match. Congratulations to everyone there. Now, I have a fun one for you. This was in Texas this past weekend through the chute. So they had a lot of fun little ones, but you know, some of the crowd favorites were the Team USA hockey. There was the USS QP. You'll know which one that is. That's the toilet one where they're plunging the poop out. That one was really funny. And then the biggest epic fail was Raising Cane's. There was a bunch of other awards, but those were the biggest ones over the weekend. I hope you enjoyed this week's show, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.